Hello everyone, it is Storm Ranger. Today, coming back to with a brand new Fortnite video. In today's Fortnite video, we're going over the Week 4 challenges and how you can complete them fast in Fortnite Season 8. There are a bunch of really cool challenges for Week 4, and it's very important that you know how to complete them fast so you can level up your Battle Pass as fast as possible. So because of that, in this video, I'm going to be going over each and every one of the challenges that are part of the Week 4 set of challenges and my best advice for how you can complete them fast. Before we can get into things, I want to ask you to go ahead and please subscribe to the channel. You can subscribe, it would really mean a lot to me. Just push that button in the bottom right corner of the video. If you have no idea how much it would help me out, if you could do that, that'd be awesome. 95% of you guys aren't subscribed, so in case you forgot, if you go ahead and subscribe, that would just be awesome. Also, if you could use my supported creator code, it is Storm Rangers, that would be awesome. The far majority of you don't use my code, so if you could use my code, that would help me out so much. Thank you so much to everybody using my code. You guys really help me out, and you really mean the world to me. Also, just to remind you guys, if you guys enjoy this video or find it useful, you can go ahead and like the video. That'd be awesome. If we get 100 likes for this video, that would be fantastic, and that would just make my day. Anyways, with that being said, let's get right into the video. So on screen now, you can see what the Week 4 challenges are. Now, these challenges have been linked by @Lucas7Yoshi_ on Twitter. Keep in mind that at the time of making this video, these challenges have not been made available yet. They have only been leaked. So it's possible that these challenges will change by the time they are actually released. The reason I'm pre-recording this video, so I can make this video and get it out to you as soon as possible. That way you can watch this video right before you start grinding the challenges, no matter what time you start grinding challenges at. So anyways, just keep all of that in mind while you're watching this video. Now that you guys know that, let's get right into the challenges. So the first challenge is to search buried treasure. Now you must do this 2 times. This will award you a total of 5 Battle Pass stars, which is the equivalent of half a Battle Pass tier. Now if you didn't know, a week or so ago, buried treasure was added to the game. While playing a game of Fortnite, you can find a legendary treasure map. This treasure map will show you exactly where buried treasure is. Once you find the buried treasure, you must dig it up and then loot that chest. Now to complete this challenge, you must do this 2 times. Now my best advice for this is to go and play in Team Rumble. Seriously, if you've watched my previous 3 videos where I go over weekly challenges, you know I say this in every single video, but by far this is the best method of completing weekly challenges. If you go into Team Rumble, you can spend the entire game looting. Because in a game of solos, you risk dying when you're looting a chest or heading to the location to collect treasure. However, in Team Rumble, since you can respawn, you do not need to worry about dying. You can spend as much time as you want looting, and then once you find a treasure chest, you're able to go to the location of that treasure, even if it's in the storm. Just remember, Team Rumble is not always available. Sometimes the large team game mode where you can respawn is Disco Domination. However, this can be done in Disco Domination 2, really just any large team game mode where you can respawn. So now the next challenge is to launch yourself through structures with a power cannon. Now if you do this 25 times, you will receive 5 battle stars. Now this is a very easy challenge to do. All you have to do is find a pirate cannon and then shoot yourself through a structure. And at every single location where pirate cannons spawn, there are structures there. You can literally just land at a location where there's a pirate cannon and spend the entire game just shooting yourself through that structure. So in case you don't know where to find pirate cannons, here is a map of all the locations where pirate cannons spawn. All you have to do is land at one of those locations and then shoot yourself through a structure a few times. Now you can do this in solos or Team Rumble if you want. If you're doing this in solos, I recommend landing at the location that's furthest from where the bus was, so then there will be a lower chance of people trying to kill you while you're completing this challenge. And if you do this in Team Rumble, land at the location that's closest to the storm circle, so you are able to safely get into the storm circle without needing to worry about the storm. So the next challenge is to get 1 elimination with a scoped weapon and get 1 elimination with a suppressed weapon. And if you do this, you will get 10 battle stars, which is the equivalent of 1 battle pass tier. My recommend for this is, of course, go into Team Rumble or Disco Domination, really just any large team game mode where you can respawn. Because if you go into one of these game modes, you can spend as much time as you want looting to make sure you find a scope weapon or a suppressed weapon. And once you finally get one of those weapons, you can go ahead and try and kill people without needing to worry about dying. Because if you do die, you can simply respawn. In terms of what weapons you use, for the scope weapon, I recommend you use any sniper. For the suppressed weapon, I recommend you use a suppressed AR. The reason I recommend using snipers for the scope weapon is because scoped ARs are difficult to hit people with, and even once you hit someone, they aren't an automatic kill. However, every single sniper in the game will instantly kill someone with 100 health on a body shot. And if you're playing a Team Rumble, since people are constantly dying and then respawning at only 100 health, chances are the person you'll hit will be at 100 health. Because you only need to get one shot on someone to kill them, I recommend you use a sniper rifle. And then also, the reason I recommend you use a suppressed AR as your suppressed weapon is because the suppressed AR is the easiest suppressed weapon to get kills with. The only other two suppressed weapons are the suppressed sniper and the suppressed pistol. Now, a suppressed pistol is a gun that most people don't carry often, and can be very hard to kill people with because it's a pistol. Since the suppressed AR spawns in purple and gold, it's a high level AR that a lot of people use. And since it's a very powerful AR, I recommend you use that. Of course, you can try and get elimination with a suppressed sniper, which will count both for a scope weapon and a suppressed weapon. In that case, I'm not entirely sure what happens, but if you want, you can go ahead and try and use suppressed sniper, so you get an elimination with both the scope weapon and a suppressed weapon at the same time. So the fourth challenge is to eliminate opponents at either Happy Hamlet or Pleasant Park, and you must eliminate 3 opponents. And if you do this, you will get 10 battle stars, which is equivalent to 1 battle pass tier. My best recommendation is to land at Pleasant Park. Not too many people go Happy Hamlet, but no matter what the bus rotation is, you can expect for there to be a bunch of people who go Pleasant Park. Now honestly, I recommend you do this in a game of solos, and not in a game of Team Rumble, because in Team Rumble, people often land somewhere to loot, and they're not going to go Pleasant Park, unless that's where the storm circle is. So in a game of solos, I recommend you go Pleasant Park when a bunch of other people are going Pleasant Park, and then you try your best to get a gun right off the bat. When you're landing at a location where a bunch of other people are landing, it's often very, very hectic. It's also very luck-oriented, because a good player could land at a great location for loot and get either really bad guns or no gun at all, while a bad player could have a bad landing at a really bad location, yet be lucky enough to find a really good gun, such as a blue pump. So because of that, I recommend you just play a bunch of games and keep on landing Pleasant Park until you get 3 eliminations. Since the start of the game is so lucky-oriented, no matter what your skill level is, you'll be able to get 3 eliminations if you land there enough times. Now the 5th challenge is a multiple stage challenge. Now the first stage requires you to land at Tilted Towers. The second stage requires you to land at Junk Junction. The third stage requires you to land at Retail Row. The fourth stage requires you to land at Happy Hamlet. And the 5th stage requires you to land at Pleasant Park. And this will award you a total of 5 Battle Pass stars, which is the equivalent of half a Battle Pass tier. And this is a very easy challenge, because it requires no skill at all. You can literally just play 5 different matches, and then land at these locations in each of these matches. And since you don't need to get any kills or do anything at these locations, it is very easy to complete. My best advice is to complete this challenge while completing other challenges. For example, if you're playing a game at Team Rumble to get an elimination with a scope weapon and a suppressed weapon, then just land Tilted Towers and loot Tilted Towers. Then, if you're playing another game at Team Rumble to search buried treasure, you can land at Junk Junction. So in other words, as you're playing the game naturally or as you're completing challenges, just remember to land at these locations so you can easily complete this challenge without it taking any extra time. So the 6th challenge is to outlast 90 opponents in a single match. And if you can do this, you'll get 10 Battle Pass stars, which is the equivalent to 1 Battle Pass tier. Now this is one of the hardest weekly challenges of the season, because this requires you to place top 10 in a match. For a lot of players, this can be very difficult to do. Now my best recommendation is to use rotations to avoid players at all costs. For example, if you know a lot of people landed Pleasant Park, and the storm circle is closing around Tilted Towers, then you'll know a lot of people are going to be around Tilted Towers, because those who landed Pleasant Park will be heading in the direction of the storm circle and rotating in by that area. And if that's the case, you want to try and stay as far away from that location as you can, so you might want to be somewhere towards Fatal Fields. Of course, that was just an example. There's a lot more to go into related to rotations. Of course, I did make a video on this, so if you want to learn how to use rotations to do well in a game, push the I card in the upper right hand corner of the video, and you'll be taken to the video I made on it. Anyways, on top of using rotations, to get in the top 10, you want to camp. You want to use bushes. You want to do whatever you can to avoid players. Now the thing is, if you're patient and you camp enough, you'll easily be able to get in the top 10 without needing to fight or kill an opponent. So if you just camp and play the game safe, you can easily complete this challenge. You can easily get into the top 10, so you can easily complete this challenge. So now the 7th and final challenge is to use the baller in different matches. If you use the baller in 5 different matches, you'll get 5 Battle Pass stars, which is the equivalent of half a Battle Pass tier. My best recommendation is to play the game naturally, complete your challenges, and whenever you see a baller or near a location where the baller spawn, just use the baller. Since you only need to use the baller, you can immediately stop using the baller and continue with your challenges. It'll be little interference towards your challenges. Now, in case you don't know where the baller spawns, on screen now you can see a map of all the different locations of the baller. Just land at these different locations, and you can complete this challenge easily. Of course, if you do want to complete this challenge as fast as possible, you can simply get into a game of solos, land at a baller spawn location, get in the baller, get out of it, then kill yourself, and repeat that 4 more times. However, if you have other challenges you have to do, I recommend you complete those and try and complete this challenge at the same time. It would be a lot more efficient. So anyways, that has been how to complete the Week 4 challenges in Fortnite Season 8. Now yes, this was a very long video. I'm sorry this video was longer than all my other weekly challenge videos. I just had so much to say and so much to go over. Anyways, I really hope this video was able to help you all out. If this video helped you all out, I really appreciate if you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. All you have to do is push that button in the bottom right corner of the video. It would really help me out a ton. 95% of you guys aren't subscribed, so in case you forgot, make sure to subscribe. Also, I would really appreciate it if you could use my supported creator code in the item shop. It is Storm Rangers. Seriously, a lot of you guys don't use my code, and you have no idea how much it helps me out. So in case you forgot, make sure to use my code. Remember, it does reset every 14 days, so make sure to check that it's still up to date. Anyways, with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye!